Sup guys, what's up? Two British nerds back again with the Infinity Stone. Shout out to Doctor Strange again for letting me burn this for one more day. The first thing I had to do was avoid all spoilers because, I'm not based in the States, as you can hear from my American accent, playing British accent. So I had to avoid all social media until I watched it today. So it was pretty. It was an amazing show. I just love how this whole season has really transpired. It went from Ghost Rider, LMD, Framework, Hydra, and then we went literally Inhumans, and then we went back to Ghost Rider. It's cool, and this episode has incorporated the stuff that I really love. And I love the fact that Marvel incorporating it literally into the shows being magic, espionage, which is why I love Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. essentially because it's just pure espionage, which is why I loved that the first season, because it just incorporated what S.H.I.E.L.D. was really about, gathering that intel. But yeah, I just loved the whole tone of this season. This whole tone of this episode. It was light, darker, emotional, very intense and emotional, and then it gradually ended on a very light note. I love the whole Robbie Reyes intro where he came in literally in the car, the way he approached literally Ada. That fight scene was so cool. All the scenes he had was amazing. The effects, the intensity, it was cool. The way he whipped that chain out and the way he came for the Darkhold was amazing. All of Robbie Reyes scenes were cool. Shout out to Gabriel Luna, Philip A. Smith, the man that created Robbie Reyes. Dope. Shout out to you guys each and every time. Of course, shout out to Natalie Cordova. Pow, love your work. Love your energy, passion, your persona. And I love what you do in Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I support literally all of your work. I can't wait to pretty much see what you do next. Going on to Ada. Ada was a beast. She was a cyborg that experienced... She was a cyborg, an LMD that pretty much, in the Framework got her inhuman abilities. And then she became human. And then, when she went crazy in last week's episode, when Fitz chose Gemma over Ada, she went crazy, because she was experiencing those emotions for the first time. So she was a total beast. She was insane. She was totally insane. But I loved her performance. I'm so excited. I'm stuttering. Pardon me. I loved her performance. It was so cool. It added so much intensity, like an emotional raw intensity, which was cool. That scene with Fitzsimmons, right? I did not know that Simmons was a LMD. That plan was so amazingly put together. Shout out to the director himself, the director Agent Coulson. But that scene was emotional, man. The way she stabbed Gemma, the words she spoke to Fitz's mouth, the way she licked or kissed him in his face. It was so nuts, man. It was like, wow. This episode I was like, wow, this episode was really raw. It was cool, man. It was just so intense. I was like, oh my gosh, she's really killing her. She's killing Gemma. I was like, oh no, Gemma can't die. It's Gemma. I love Gemma. Who doesn't love Gemma? But yeah, that was a very emotional scene. The scene with Mac and Yo-Yo and Hope, that was so emotional, man. I was like, wow. I really felt, he was there trying to hold on to something that wasn't really there, and she basically came back to get him back, and he was like, no, I'm staying with my daughter. And when she disappeared, it was emotional, man. Shout out to Natalie, man. Dope performance. That was like, I think one of the most emotional scenes I've seen in Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It was so cool. Loved it. Of course, the twist with Clark Gregg being with Coulson being the Rider. That was cool. Coulson actually became the Ghost Rider. The way he destroyed Ada was as crazy, raw, and insane. just like how Ghost Rider would do it. Yes, this episode has really opened up a lot of questions. Like, what, question one, what did Coulson do for the Rider to take his body? Two, we see at the end that Robbie Reyes opens up the portal of his chain, just like Doctor Strange opened up the portal in Doctor Strange movie, and essentially when he actually goes through the portal, you see like mountains and snow, essentially you saw that in the movie Doctor Strange when he was doing his who's this his initiation. So it's pretty cool to see. This is pretty cool now that they've actually linked the Marvel universe with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And where does Robbie go? What does he do with the Darkhold? Because he did not like destroy the Darkhold. Didn't destroy it. He took it with him. The end scene when we see basically these mysterious dudes stop time. They take all the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and then we see Clark Gregg in outer space somewhere. So what's going on there? Where's the other guys? Where are they? Like, what's going on? My theory is that potentially these guys that took the team might actually be working with them. Essentially they might need their help for something. For them to be in outer space also opens up obviously the connection with Avengers Infinity War, which I think will be set in space. There could be a Thanos link. There could be even a Guardians of the Galaxy link. Who knows? But the way the season ended was so cool because it opens up a completely whole different chapter. Literally for the crew. They are not on Earth anymore. They're in outer space. Where are they? Where in space are they? What's going to happen to them? Are they going to escape? Do they want to escape? Are they working for the better cause to help these people that abducted them, or are they being kept, against their will? So this episode for me was fantastic. It was very, very cool. But it was very, very emotional, man. Even the scenes with Radcliffe, where he just disappeared. It was a very, very emotional show. But I'm really looking forward to season 5 because I think it's going to be a whole new chapter in Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Potentially, this could also be linked to the Inhumans TV show that Marvel bringing that as well somehow. I am so pumped for this season 5. Like, of course, the question that everyone probably is asking is, what happens to Robbie Reyes? Does he get his own TV show? Is he coming back in season 5? Where is he going? What is he gonna do? So it opens up a lot of questions to be answered. So, literally, again, before we sign off, the show was amazing, and I can't wait to see what Marvel have in store for us in Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 5. So that being said, guys, catch you guys tomorrow with another video.